Pat Jacobs.
Last year, Pat Jacobs received the Distinguished Service Award from NCHA's Judging Department. Tonight, after more than 50 years of service to the sport of cutting, and as a pioneer competitor and judge, Pat is being inducted into the NCHA Members Hall of Fame. Pat's devotion to horses and cattle began as a youngster. As far back as he can remember, he knew he wanted to be a cowboy. As a teenager, he helped drive cattle to the rail yards and helped load them on the stock cars. The cattle drives provided him with pocket money, but the real reason he did it was because his heroes were cowboys. So he listened, he learned. And as a young man, Pat broke coats, did day work on nearby ranches, and practiced roping. But when he saw Buster Welch ride Marion's Girl at a county fair in Kansas, he took a different direction, a new one. Until that day, he said he thought cutting was for old men and guys who couldn't rope. Fits me pretty good, Pat. But after that show, he wanted to cut. Pat trained his best roping horse to cut. And when he showed him, my goodness, it was a train wreck. But he was determined to learn. So Pat got a job with Jack Ray, kept his eyes open, started to learn what it was all about. In the early years, Pat spent more time showing than judging. He got a reputation for speaking his mind about ways to improve the sport. After a show, Pat and the others would kick around ways that might make things better. More often than not, Pat would be elected spokesman for the group. Can't imagine that. Most Monday mornings, Zach Wood would get a call to NCHA office and listen to their consensus. On the rare occasion that Zach's phone didn't ring, Zach was known to call Pat to find out what the weekend's deliberations were. Pat Jacobs made a lot of contributions to NCHA, but two that he can be proudest of are the 5-judge system and the judges' rating system. Of course, he only began calling for those, Russell, back in 1960. Pat is an author. He's appeared on radio and television and taken part in charity events to help spread the word about cutting. Today, NCHA is very happy that Pat Jacobs didn't pursue that career in calf roping half a century ago, and decided to concentrate on cutting instead. Ladies and gentlemen, the latest member of the Members Hall of Fame, Pat Jacobs.
My friend from Kansas, Sam Mosshart, that started out with me in the early 60s, sitting over here with me. And he said, this is kind of like going to a funeral and you're still here. Other than my family, which I'm very proud of, and my wife Nellie, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. to make a living for a little over 50 years. Some years wasn't very damn good either. Thank you so much.
Pat Jacobs. Sometimes our family's pretty good, isn't it?